fundamental role in the history of soldiering. Drill prepared troops for battle, and for the most part, drill procedures used in the days of old copied actual battlefield maneuvers. It was this realistic aspect of drill that made it such an important part of training. Even today, as new weapons call for new tactics, drill remains a necessary and useful training activity. Over 200 years ago, the problem of training an army already at war confronted the founders of our nation. Suffering from lack of organization, discipline, and teamwork, George Washington's Continental Army continually lost to superior British forces. Washington recognized the poor state of morale and hired a distinguished Prussian officer who specialized in the instruction of drill and discipline. Baron von Steuben arrived at Valley Forge in the winter of 1778 to face an army of several thousand half-starved, ragged men. He immediately set to work writing drill regulations for a company of 120 soldiers chosen from various units in the Continental Army. Discipline soon became the cornerstone of military life for the soldiers of the model company. As they learned to obey commands without hesitation by mastering the art of drill through teamwork, the men developed a collective sense of pride in themselves and their unit. Observers watching the model company were astonished to see how quickly and orderly the troops formed and maneuvered into different battle formations. Later, General Washington distributed the members of the model company throughout the Army to teach what they had been taught. Through this simple emphasis on drill, the effectiveness and efficiency of the Continental Army greatly improved. In 1779, to ensure continuity and uniformity, von Steuben wrote the American Army's first field manual, the Regulations for Order and Discipline of the Troops of the United States, commonly referred to as the Blue Book. You will see the cadets saluting through the parade on the command of "Present Arms." Since the earliest of times, men of arms have used some form of salute as a means of greeting one another. In the age of chivalry, horse-mounted knights wore steel armor which completely covered the face and body. When two friendly knights met, they would each lift their visors with their right hand to expose their faces to each other, and use their left hand to hold the horse's reins. Not only did this allow the knights to recognize each other, but it was also a deliberate movement of their sword hand away from their swords. Over time, this action became a significant gesture of friendship, camaraderie, and respect. The act of raising the right hand to the visor continued even after the steel body armor became obsolete with the invention of modern firearms. Today, the most commonly observed form of this exchange is the hand salute. It is given as a recognition and friendly greeting to a comrade in the honorable profession of arms. For today's parade, spectators are reminded to stand and render appropriate courtesies for honors, our national anthem, and when the colors pass your position. At these times, it is appropriate for civilians to raise their right hand and place it over their heart. Veterans and currently serving members in the U.S. Armed Forces who are not in uniform may render the hand salute. Spectators are reminded not to smoke, refrain from loud talking, and turn down cellular phones during the parade. As a courtesy to others seated around you, kindly take all your pictures from your seat throughout the ceremony. Thank you.
You stand up. Men should stand up. You stand up. The men should stand up.
No, I didn't. What do you think about Oh my God, very good. Vietnam. Happy birthday. Wonderful. My own brother. Not a better way to celebrate a birthday than hanging out at the United States Marine. Yes, ma'am.
49 years. Now that's good.
That's right. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Thanks for your service. Great to have you here. That's awesome. Great, everybody. Thanks for coming and joining us. Just happy to be with you. I mean, I'll tell you what, friends? No, I said, oh, there's a bunch of young men and I don't like that team. He's the superintendent. That's his house.
He's the superintendent. Yeah. He's the new, he's the chief to lead. He's the chief. Yes, big yard to know, doesn't he now? Look at it. That's his house. You did what Sam said. He has a big job tonight.
John, you ever talk to your, she was the 3-star?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's she doing now that she's private practice?
No, she retired.
Oh, retired completely from work, period.
Yeah. Because her husband was a colonel, so they have enough
Money, yeah. But she's not practicing law anywhere. Is the husband still in, or is he retired as well?
No, he retired.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're probably traveling around. Florida.
They moved to Florida. Yeah, they moved to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Less taxes,
Yeah. And who's the current one now?
I think Stu Rich.
And that one Jimmy had was so proud.
The guy who's in my position, he's a West Point grad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you know him?
So he'll be 5 flags over when they come out.
Who?
Finn. Because they come out of the Corps. And then they do the passing review for the first class. They'll march out in their companies, but then they'll leave.
Who will he be wearing?
Full dress over.
Thank you for Vietnam, my brother-in-law. He's a ranger. Now my husband got there. He was a pilot, and he got there. Do you remember the Mayagas?
Yeah.
That was the only combat mission he flew, and he was he hated it. And then he went to he had the war. His squadron didn't get to go.
That was your husband who got away?
Yeah. And so when they straws, we were at Berkshire. We watched that war on television as we were taking us back.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
First time that happened.
Yeah. That was the watching war on television.
Every single first time that happened.
Yeah, now people watch it on their phone.
Yeah, now they watch it on their phone.
Yeah.
The Air Force doesn't train. We've got to be in the airplane. So my husband actually ferried planes home. He flew at the Mayagas.
The United States Military Academy is pleased to welcome the family and friends of the class of 2023.
That's us.
Currently assembled on the plane is the United States Military Academy Band and the band's field music group, the Hellcats. At the time of the American Revolution, the band consisted of a single drummer and fifer and has evolved into one of the most capable and professional performing groups in the world. As the oldest musical organization in the United States Army, the West Point Band has been inspiring America's leaders for over 200 years.
You know, the guy that owns Cadet, Fred, is a Navy pilot, so he knows the amount of money and training of these pilots, and he picks them up right away. So he flew them down.
The bugle call just heard was attention. It is used to alert the cadet commanders that adjutant's call is about to sound, signaling the start of the parade. Marching in today's review are cadets from allied nations enrolled in the 4-year program at the United States Military Academy. Upon graduation, they will serve in the armed forces of their respective countries. The marches that will be played as the cadets march onto the plane are the Stars and Stripes Forever, National Emblem, and Dashing White Sergeant.
Not cold. The sun is baking my legs.
You have to see that stand up.
Yeah. What a milestone for Finn, man. What a milestone. field now. Her son graduated from where you did. Is that you?
And then there was a lady who was in the kitchen, and she was
Here they come.
I hope it carries on. I hope his son does it too. Here they come.
See him weighing up, coming up.
I tried to take this. Jimmy, take a picture of him standing out of the building. I'm in.
Jimmy's probably on the far left.
I won't be able to decide where he is. I just
That's about as all.
Ever since I got played.
If I knew how to take a video, I'd take a video. Well, I bet if I put it on video.
Yeah, that'd do it.
And do I press my thing? Yeah, I did. Disappeared.
And then
I'll get down in a minute. We didn't have swords. We got married in scripture. The guy said, stand up. Is it your desire? We said, yes, it is. He said, sit down. That was it. This was
They won't. Unless they can get on his face. So.
maybe he could raise his hand. They're not going to. No, we don't need the mayor.
Yes.
Did you watch it?
in the middle. How far back you don't know?
So this battalion's made up of 3 companies. It's the middle company of those 3 that are marching in place right now.
His father was in everything.
So he'll be in the back row. Guys can get him to up in the air.
What did they do during the height of COVID? Just go home for a while?
We did in March, yeah.
Yeah. But still studied though, huh?
Message, yeah. Remote message.
Right ahead. What do you think?
I still want to get some summer
You
camp.
should.
And on the top, here's
If I want to see one, I'll go to his text messages. And then I'll say something.
I'll bring it tomorrow.
You what?
My telephoto lens. It makes everything real close.
Why didn't you bring it?
No, I have it. It's in the trunk. In the van.
Maybe we could sink in with it.
You know what, Tom? Years ago, I think this is probably the only building here. Right? This is it. In the superintendent's house.
After you take it. Jimmy knows it.
Located to your front are the 4 regiments of the United States Corps of Cadets. From left to right, the 1st Regiment is commanded by Cadet Captain Marquel Broughton from Lawrenceville, Georgia. The Regimental Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Emma Kurt from San Antonio, Texas. The 2nd Regiment is commanded by Cadet Captain Rhett Perry from Peachtree City, Georgia. The Regimental Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Mary Bell from Alexandria, Virginia. The 3rd Regiment is commanded by Cadet Captain Carly Moore from Temple, Texas. The Regimental Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Michael Amberg from Colorado Springs, Colorado. The 4th Regiment is commanded by Cadet Captain Deanna Arbelias from Raleigh, North Carolina. The Regimental Command Sergeant Major is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Willem Schutteboom from Darien, Connecticut. The march that will be played as the United States Military Academy Band Troops the Line is Graduation March. This march across the front of the line is said to have originated with the Crusades. The troops offering themselves for service were drawn up in a long formation and the band countermarched only before those chosen to serve.
Let's take this back because it's getting hot. But hold on. Take it.
Put it on the fold. Oh, it's getting too hot. Okay. I'm gonna put this on it now.
You need them now.
Oh,
The whole thing.
this is better.
It's good now.
This is for tomorrow. You all right? You better? How do you feel, Mom? A son and then a grandson right here.
It's so beautiful. It's so I brought back to you from Italy the first time.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving into position is the commander of troops for today's review. The commander of troops for today's parade is the brigade commander, Cadet First Captain Lauren Drysdale from Irvine, California. Her staff consists of the brigade deputy commander, Cadet Captain Kai Youngren from Florham Park, New Jersey. The brigade adjutant, Cadet Captain Alma Cooper from Okemos, Michigan. The brigade executive officer, Cadet Captain Annalise Callahan from Eagle River, Wisconsin. The brigade intelligence officer, Cadet Captain Hunter Holt from St. George, Utah. The brigade operations officer, Cadet Captain Kyle Cass from Dallas, Texas. The brigade logistics officer, Cadet Captain Faye Jessup from Brownsburg, Indiana. The brigade information systems officer, Cadet Captain Haram Abi Zia Yochum from Irving, Texas. And the cadet brigade command sergeant major, Yusuf Kaborsi from Hillsboro, Oregon. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand for our national anthem and feel free to sing along as it is played. Please be seated.
They messed up your bag and we need it tomorrow. That's yours. I had one. You can leave that.
Attention to orders. Effective 1200 hours, 26 May 2023. Cadet Captain Terrion Lowry, Commander, Summer Garrison Regiment, assumes command of the United States Corps of Cadets from Cadet Captain Lauren Drysdale, First Captain, Class of 2023, by order of Brigadier General Mark C. Quander, Commandant of Cadets. The march that is being played as the graduating class marches to the center of the plane is Alma Mater March.
First Captain, march the graduating class forward.
Graduating class! Order! Order! Graduating class! Forward! Forward!
You lost track of Finn now.
March that is being played as the graduating class marches to the reviewing line is Army Blue from the U.S. Army March. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2023. At this time, the regiment and battalion commanders will dismiss their staff so that they may rejoin their respective companies.
Such a klutz, I'd be out of step.
Oh, you betting.
I'll hold this for the
Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2024 will now assume command of the Corps of Cadets for the remainder of the parade.
What date did you graduate, Tom? What was your day?
May 22nd.
May 22nd?
The marches that will be played as the cadets pass and review are French National Defilé, the official West Point March, Freedom Isn't Free, and the Army Goes Rolling Along. The Corps of Cadets is now commanded by the Summer Garrison Commander, Cadet Captain Terrion Lowry from Newark, New Jersey. United States Military Academy Band is under the direction of the commander, Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Tobin, with the drum major, Sergeant Major Glenn West.
In the 1st Regiment, Company A is commanded by Cadet Captain Clayton Morgenfeld from Palo Alto, California. Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Morgan Mavoides from Cranberry, New Jersey.
What is it? D2?
D2, yeah. But he's standing here. He's not marching back.
What was your style?
H2.
Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Christopher Anderson from Cibolo, Texas. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Jonathan McGuire from St. Louis, Missouri. Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Kevin Yucatepe from Westfield, New Jersey.
What kind of weapons, son?
M14.
Wow. Your rifles are very...
Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Robert Murphy from Washington, D.C. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain Melody Yell from Wilmer, Alabama. Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Gunnar Daniels from Westchester, Pennsylvania. Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Jared Goss from Huntsville, Alabama.
That's it. Thank you, sir.
In the 2nd Regiment, Company A is commanded by Cadet Captain Haley Pott from Sacramento, California. Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain David Shillow from Fishers Island, New York. Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Benjamin Dimjam from Kansas City, Missouri. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Alexander Roos from Hackensack, Minnesota. Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Carter Sample from Decatur, Alabama. Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Aiden Hopping from Dade City, Florida. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain Charlie Kleinschmidt from Duluth, Minnesota. Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Devin Crowitz from Frisco, Texas. Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Gavin Linus from Buffalo, New York. Since the days of the American Revolution, flag bearers have been an important element in ceremonies. At the center of today's formation, and bearing the national color, is the United States Corps of Cadets Color Guard, led by Cadet Color Sergeant Neil Anderson from Tampa, Florida. In the 3rd Regiment, Company A is commanded by Cadet Captain Josh Ruhe from Leesburg, Virginia. Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Fahad Abdul Razak from Woodbridge, Virginia. Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Cameron Harrell from Coral Springs, Florida. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Brady Weathers from Wichita, Kansas. Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Gabriel Phillips from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he came down to the federal building and swore me in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the day I left.
Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Alyssa Lee from Middletown, Delaware. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain John Gummo from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Steve Monolakis from Hanover, Massachusetts.
Do you have a good umbrella at home? Okay.
Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Dominic Denoto from Pasadena, Maryland.
Dominic Gilchrist. Good old thing.
In the 4th Regiment, Company A is commanded by Cadet Captain Jonathan Haley from Los Angeles, California. Company B is commanded by Cadet Captain Alex Klepper from Columbus, Georgia. Company C is commanded by Cadet Captain Charles Barzik from Olympia, Washington. Company D is commanded by Cadet Captain Chase Campbell from Severna Park, Maryland.
You got a hat here from him.
Company E is commanded by Cadet Captain Riley Fish from Oregon City, Oregon. Company F is commanded by Cadet Captain Dylan Lyons from Davidson, North Carolina. Company G is commanded by Cadet Captain Edward Jones from San Jose, California. Company H is commanded by Cadet Captain Elias Consigonis from Orlando, Florida. Company I is commanded by Cadet Captain Dara Harkin from Bradenton, Florida.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army song. The Army goes rolling along. Please feel free to sing along as it is played.
March along, sing our song. We're the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true. We're on to victory. We're the army of Cadet. We're the army of Cadet. Ours to fight for the right and to kill the nation's right. And the army is marching along. How they ride when they fight, how they give out and fun. And the army is rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. And our brigade is on its way. Forever go, you always know that the army is rolling along.
Here, I'll set for you to cover your neck with. Look, put it on you.
If you don't shut up about it.
And that's completion of the graduation parade for the West Point class of 2023. Stirring to see the seniors lead their formations and review the class and the leadership in the class of 2024. Take over as the long gray line continues and another class is added to its ranks. Of course, graduation is tomorrow, Mikey Stadium, with the Vice President giving the keynote address.
You're going to be in the
And our congratulations to all of the members of class of 2023. There's Lauren Drysdale turning around.
Graduating class! Freeze! Over! Graduating class! Dismissed!
Ladies and gentlemen, please remember that there will be additional parking restrictions in place today and tomorrow throughout the installation. And they will
And
be
Lauren
strictly
Drysdale,
enforced.
she'll have one more
Please plan
duty
accordingly and
tomorrow.
arrive early.
A couple of
This
duties
concludes
leading
the graduation
graduation
parade
and
for the
leading
class
the
of
same words
2023.
at which we'll
Thank you for
initiate
attending and
the
enjoy the rest of your
same
day.
hat toss.
Go Army!
Great
Be
job by
Navy.
Lauren Drysdale. I had a chance to watch her involved this year. And we're going to get out for a few pictures, a lot more later today. And the presentation of the Lieutenant Evans, Lieutenant Colonel Eli Page Howard Award to senior quarterback Jamel Jones. This is Ken Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia. We cover cadets, midshipmen, the military, and veterans proudly since 2008. Thanks for watching.